Welcome everybody, Wild Willie here, and this is a special episode of my Convergence mod coverage. This is version 2.2.3, published in summer of 2025. It is now fall of 2025, and this video is going to show you the location of the 4 imbued sword keys that you can use at the Four Belfries to travel to special and restricted locations. That one will take you to an area within the Lake of Rot. Then you have the Chapel of Anticipation. There's one that will take you to the Siofra underground region. And then the final one, the most notable one, you can see I've activated that by the small glow in front of the teleporter there, is the one that will take you to Crumbling Farum Azula. And the important thing about that is, compared to the base game, you can get the Farum after you beat the Fire Giant. When you beat the Fire Giant in the Convergence mod, you are just going to be confronted with another portal. You have to beat the Gargoyle outside of the Bestial Sanctum, make your way down to a new boss arena to fight the Gargoyle, and that will open a teleporter here, or you can use an imbued sword key. And then when you get to Farum, you're no longer trapped in this upper section, just getting a talisman after defeating a few beastmen. You can proceed through the zone. And most important about that is you can get the Somber Minders Bell Bearing 4 and 5, which are going to allow you to upgrade Somber weapons to +8, +9, and +10. So starting off with our first location, we are going to be going to Stormveil Castle, and we are going to be going to the Lift Side Chamber, Site of Grace. This playthrough is part of another series that I'm doing. It's 50 plus episodes at this point. The enemies are already dead, and so the efficiency of time and being respectful of your time, I'm going to basically be walking through. So we have a couple bats here that I took out. You don't need to watch me fight all the enemies. I'm just trying to go as efficiently as possible to show you the exact pathing. You know, hop down here. I will discuss the enemies that I've killed. For example, in this area, you're going to have an NPC invasion with a necromancer NPC. Drops like the underworld dagger, nothing super exciting. You'll proceed along to where you fight the tree avatar. Again, already dead. And then you are going to proceed along, turn left and go up Elden Ring's longest ladder. And in the chamber at the top, there's going to be a body. And that is where the first imbued sword key is going to be, the one for Stormveil Castle. Next up, we are going to travel to the new Castle Morne and work backwards through the zone to the imbued sword key location there. So how y'all doing? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Thank you. So you can see why I didn't put killing enemies into this episode as well. I'll put on my lantern so we can see better. And right here on this body is going to be imbued sword key number 1 for Stormveil Castle. Next, we're going to head on over to the Western Lookout Tower, Site of Grace. You're going to naturally come to this Site of Grace as you progress through the new Castle Morne. I would recommend coming up to the Site of Grace and then backtracking back down to get the imbued sword key. Let me just get to the right spell for our next one. In terms of enemies here, there is one knight down here at the bottom who will get up when you come down. You will have to fight him as you come across. Or you could just try to rush past him and go through the ladder. You will come to this area from over there. And you can see there's a bit of platforming that you have to do. Then what you need to do is you need to drop down and drop off. I have 50 vigor on this character. I have done it with 40 vigor and survived. If you have less vigor, you may die. I have not found a reliable way to land on any of these rocks on the way down, so make sure you have enough vigor before you try to get this key if that is your plan. So the next one we are going to go to is in Raya Lucaria, and we are going to go to the Academy Rooftop Site of Grace. This is a new one. Again, through the new pathing through the dungeon, you will naturally proceed to this Site of Grace. And the imbued sword key is like back above my head behind me. That's where we're going to be heading. Need my staff. So we're going to drop down here, and then you're going to proceed to your left. There it's going to be a cuckoo knight with a great bow. And as you can see, that's the challenge with this dude. One more. Come on. He got me again. All right, so long jump. You're going to have to run and jump across this gap. And I just died. So anyway, we'll pick it up back here. I know you're all going to do that flawlessly. We'll pick it up back there after I've defeated the knight again, and we'll proceed. Okay, so flawlessly executed the jump. And we have this guy. He'll hop up, and then you can just hop down and run past him. If you want to fight him, go ahead. You want to fight that guy, go ahead. We got 2 avionettes you can fight as well. Over here, there is a gap. You do need to jump. And then there are these 2 guys in here that you need to fight. I have not had the avionette or the knight or the soldier follow me. But be prepared, they might follow you. So this is imbued sword key location number 3 of 4. Another long ladder. So how y'all doing? If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. Forget what's in the chest, like a bow or something, and then there's one of those glintstone crabs here for the lazuli mask, and then you hop out over here, and this body right here is going to have your imbued sword key. Then you can drop down here, grab a piece of loot off of that body, and you are back at the grace where you started. So you can make that loop and then proceed on through the castle. Next up, we are going to the new Caria Manor. There are 2 ways that you can proceed through this zone. Number 1 is you come up the elevator into the manor upper level. This is where you would proceed outside in the base game. There are the wolves, there's the golden seed by the little tree there, and you would proceed up here to fight Loretta's Shade, the mini Loretta version here. Here it's Reese Carrion Paragon. And this is where I would recommend that you start from. Regardless, where you're going to go is you're going to head out of the arena and you're going to work your way to over here through a doorway, which I'll show you. There's going to be a battle mage you got to contend with, and then you're going to have to jump down. So let's just show that pathing real quick. So this is from the arena. And if you're coming from the other side of Grace, you would be coming up the stairs. When you either reach the top of the stairs or come out here, you want to go over this way, through the archway. You see we got our battle mage. See if I can backstab him and yeet him off. And I can. So the big challenge here is going to be gravity. You got some longer jumps. You're going to have to sprint to make them. Maybe not that second one, but the first and the third one for sure. All right, so then you're going to drop down. You got 2 pots, 2 big pots. So Mr. Smoky Fiery Pot over here, right over here after you kill him by these graves, by the edge of the cliff, is going to be the 4th and final imbued sword key. And then you can either warp back to one of your graces, or there is another pathway that you could take down and around and loop back all the way back up and around. It is a long pathway. So anyway, that's it. That's the video for imbued sword keys, 4 locations: Castle Morne, Stormveil Castle, Raya Lucaria, and Caria Manor. So hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all are enjoying playing the Convergence mod, and I will see you all in the next episode.